NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Burrow on play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fielded just outside the goal line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Burrow going to throw again. Evans has it left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Play smart, baby.
Let's go, baby. Get him going, baby. Let's go. They can't stop us.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So now the Bucs down 10-7. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Burrow completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Burrow, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Burrow. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds. Now Burrow. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw, Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Justin Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Burrow on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 39, Burrow trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this to Davante Adams. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
It's showtime, baby. I'm trying to take it to the overtime. Let's go. Who's going to make a play, baby? He's on the play. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's block that. This is the calm before the storm. Let's get some love. Let's ride. They can't lead us straight up. Let's ride, dog.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They set up the screen to Chubb. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. But John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works.
Now a carry for Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
That's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Burrow on first down. Steps away to his... Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They'll run. It's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second down, back to Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. First down. Here's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 38, Burrow going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Burrow. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw here to his running back, finding room at midfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A give running left. It's Sanders. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with the football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Burrow on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best.
Did a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up, and it's a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So they really like the right fumbles, but they'll hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Now Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Burrow's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Succop's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal. Under 1:20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes completes this to Jefferson. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Mahomes into the hands of Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Mahomes will throw. Connecting with Hill, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 2. Mahomes to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.